All right. Good morning, everybody. It's so nice to see you here today. Hello. Really glad to have you all here. We're going to be playing an operation. I am absolutely pooped, and I'll tell you why. I feel like I say that like every other day lately. Yes, we are going to be playing story mode. This is a community operation. And that means we basically let anyone in who has a pulse. JK, there are some very basic requirements, but the idea is that we want anybody who wants to be able to play to be able to join us. I really like, recently JR was talking about why he enjoyed the stream and why he enjoyed playing with the people in the stream. And he specifically said something, he used the word inclusive, and it really, it made me very happy. And I realized that's really something I've been trying to do. Even if I use silly words like has a pulse or run naked, you don't need any gear, you know? Oh, you guys are funny. You're saying you don't have a pulse. So the idea is that anyone can join this. It's a community event. The requirements are going to be, you need to be on the Starforge server. You need to be Republic side. You need to be level 80, and you need to be subscribed to the game. You do not need any skill, you do not need any gear, and you don't need any experience. You can literally come in if this is the first operation you ever ran, and that's like my favorite type of player to come join. We're going to be running the Ravagers operation. It's a really fun pirate-based one. We're going to be playing it in 16 person, and the perks of 16 people means that the load of completing it is actually portioned out more between the players, so you have less personal responsibility. The downside is it is very chaotic with 16 people. So normally I wouldn't necessarily recommend your first operation be with 16 people, but here we are, and we'll be fine. So if there's anyone out there who wants to join, the way to join is you need to whisper the character Grektosh, and I'll copy and paste that into chat again. And if you are if you don't know how to whisper, that is totally okay. What we need to know is what is your character name so that we can invite you manually. Yeah. We can usually swap around for tanks, healers, and DPS, so don't stress too much. It does sound like an orc name, Grektosh. DCH has some really cool, neat names. So we have a player in chat named Reaper of Shinobi who asks, how are you able to play? I just got the game. Hey, welcome. I'm not subscribed, and I launched a game and it just freezes. So that is like a personal problem. That means there's something wrong with your computer and the way it's interacting with the game's code. It's not something that everybody is experiencing right now. I don't know if a personal problem is the right word. No, it is. It's a problem that you're having that's more localized. Not everyone is having. Oh, we are full. Dang. All right. Peace. However, what's your name? Reaper of Shinobi, yes. Reaper of Shinobi, I posted a link for you in chat called reddit.com/rswtor. What you can do is you can go there and you can post and give as much details about where it pauses or where it gets stuck, where it crashes, what it looks like, what you're doing during, and sometimes they can give you some advice on how to fix it. And I'm going to send you something else as well. Orange Diamond Swtorista. I'm going to send you another link called SWTOR Pink and Orange Square Rectangle Covering Screen Fix. I know that's not specifically the issue that you're having. However, I have a set of troubleshooting steps, and they're very generic. There's a good chance one of them might fix it for you. So for example, Phantom says, my first step with game freezing on launch between launcher and game is DirectX 9. And I believe that is actually there. Actually, I don't think I have the step of installing DirectX 9. I should probably add that. I don't actually know how to do that. Is that the same as updating your graphics drivers or no? I think that's a whole different thing, right? Oxygen from YouTube says, I sometimes have an issue where the game just straight up won't bloody load after I log in, but if you just reload it, it should be good. Yes, of course, first step is always close and restart, plug and unplug. For those of you who are listening, we do have some friends in Op Chat who are willing to drop out and give space for other players to join if there's people who don't get to play Operations often.
Half-witted, scruffy-looking.
The insults, people who don't get to join often or haven't raided before, haven't run Ravagers before. So we do technically have space left if anyone wants to join. Reaper says, I appreciate it. I'll be trying it out. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys for giving advice as well. Hey there, Megatron is for the first time. Ahoy to you too. Okay, so yeah, DirectX 9 is definitely something you may need to check into. But I need to add that to my to-do list. To-do! DX9. Oh, I should build a bot that I can write to do and it will actually go write it down somewhere. That would be so awesome. I would love that so much. We're gonna go over the news. So if you still want to join, we still technically have space left if you don't get to run very often. Today is January 8th. Says hi, Saya. Today is Monday. This is from our friend Shelby. She made that for me to remind me that I'm raiding. The sale of the day is the creep weapon tuning. We had quite a few players saying that they really quite like this one. This is, I believe, the newest one. What does it do? Hang on, I'm gonna jump in game. Flambear, thank you to you too. Thank you so much, you, and thank you so much to Pirate the videos. Pirate Dave's, oh my god. Not the videos, lol. Let me see the creep weapon tuning here. Oh yes, this one's neat. This one's neat. This one's inspired by the R4 operation. It's got that creepy red wiggly stuff. That's a neat one. I like that one. And it's only 800cc, so pretty good deal for a pretty cool, what is it called? Weapon tuning. Today is going to be also, oh, I'll jump back in game. The last day, I believe, of the collections unlock sale. So if you want to unlock anything across collections, today is the last day to get it 50% off till who the heck knows, for real. It's also going to be the last day of Live Day? Yeah, oh my gosh, I really need to go back and buy my missing decorations for sure. There is a guide about it on Swtorista.com/events if you need it. Tomorrow is reset day for Galactic Seasons, PvP Seasons, Conquest, Reputation, and Weekly Quests. Oh, I need to go turn in my Reputation too. The Gree event is going to be coming up, starting on tomorrow. Big shocker there. The Gree event, Galactic Seasons, Seasons 5 is also running right now. I'm very closely getting to my 100 objectives. PvP Seasons 4 is currently running. It's running until January 29th, so getting to a close. However, if you wanted to play, don't forget a new season will start in, give or take, what is it? Like a month? Like they have a pretty short downtime. The Dantooine event will be coming up at the end of the month. Let's check the dev tracker and see if there's anything there. Nope. Looks like they're still prepping for the next big reveal. I did want to show you guys some photos because I pulled up some photos while I was waiting for stream to start. So first off, yesterday I went to Disneyland. It was super fun. I spent time with my family. It was real pretty. I got to eat some good food. I got to eat some pork belly in the dough bowl. Yes, Life Day is coming to a close. Is there any new missions on Star Wars: The Old Republic? I'm already level 80. I don't want to start all over with my characters. Hey, DMC. It depends when you last stopped playing. The most recent storyline takes place on Ord Mantell and Kessen's Landing. If you have not played that yet, then there's new story for you to enjoy. There's actually technically multiple new stories to check out, including the Basilisk Droid one. What else do I want to show you guys? Oh yeah, while we were at Disneyland, we saw this really funny sign that says "Caution, wide load," and Mr. Swtorista turns to me and says, "Oh, I wish you could get that." And we put it where the tortoise is, because she's got a big butt. I love that, man. Oh yeah. I dyed my hair. I wanted to do it on New Year's Day, but I didn't quite get there. I'm back to red. Very, very happy about that. Here's the hole where my toilet is supposed to be that I've been telling you guys about before we pried it up, and now it's literally a hole that goes into the dirt. We still have a spot. Awesome. And I think I mentioned that I got, my sister got me a gift card to Amazon, so I got a ultrasonic cleaner, and it's like super neat. It what it does, you basically throw it silver items in there with a bit of cleaning solution. Was that the flange? That was the flange. That was the flange. And it will literally take off all the tarnish without any work in like a minute or two. And as long as you don't have any like stones in them, or they're not like mixed metals, you can literally just throw it in there and it will clean them all for you. So you can see like the difference. It's really, really, really interesting, really neat. It'd be funny, says Graham in chat, if your tortoise's name was Swtorista. Yes! Lil Shelly, unfortunately, already had a name when we got her. You don't rename pets that you get as hand-me-downs. They will recognize their own name. Not that my tortoise recognizes her own name anyway. She's literally a tortoise, you know? Alright, so we do have, I believe... you have to be level 80 to join. And we do have 2 spots open. So if anyone wants to join... Let me get that back up. Hang on. If you want to join, we do have some little space left. 2 spots, and that can be for anyone, including our players who may have dropped out to make place. Use a sonic cleaner for vehicle parts. Yeah, I heard you can use it for like screws and stuff like that as well. Super, super neat little thingy. So I spent all of New Year's cleaning everything I could possibly find. It was very cool. Megatronus, you're level 78. Geesh, you're almost there, but not quite. No cigar. I'm gonna go turn in... I need to go upgrade one of my tech fragment thingies, and then I might actually change characters. Do we have tanks and healers yet? I see Jessa is a tank. And I think do we want a second tank for Ravagers? Technically, we want someone with at least a taunt, right? How long does Ravagers usually take? Usually versus Team Chaos, I don't know. Generally we have been running our Team Chaos operations in under an hour once we actually start, which can be part of the tricky part. Usually don't know when I'm ready to actually roll or when we fill up. Oh, stop looking at my currencies. Those are private. Those are for mine eyes only. Yeah, I should definitely swap over some of those currencies. I've mostly been waiting to actually get a ricotta piece I can upgrade. I got a ricotta, I think, implant and a relic. And I was really hoping to get some ricotta 336 pieces and start upgrading from there instead of trying to upgrade all the way from the floor of like 224. Save a bunch of OP-1 blah blahs, whatever they're called. And what are the pieces that I want to upgrade? I want to upgrade Squad Leader and Super Commando's already done. So I can do Squad Leader and then I should be good to go. Squad Leader, Squad Leader. Oh yeah, Implant Destiny, nice. I just got the achievement that gives me the discount. Sweet, sweet. Let's see, I'm good for tech frags. Oh, I apparently was not full up on tech frags. Oh, I was, I lied. And OP-1s, I think I'm good too. I'm gonna swap characters really fast, and then if no one else wants to join, we can just go short. Yeah, no worries, Don Polygon, you don't have to come. Hey, Flota, nice to see you for the first time. Hi. Where do I go for the heroic missions? I'm clueless. Hey, Grim, are you trying to pick up the heroic missions, or are you trying to run a specific heroic mission or stuck? Drake says, I'd help heal as well, but I'm at work too. Right, we run at such a weird time. I think it's funny that we managed to get as many people as we can as it is. Alright, so we're gonna go in with just 2. However, if anyone wants to join late, you totally can. So please, if you could, give me a 7 if anyone's at the door. If not, I'll start heading to the fleet. Oh, Grim, so if you want to run heroics, there's a button down here in the bottom left that's an icon of 3 little people. When you click it and go to the solo tab, you'll literally be able to pick up heroics. And they'll actually teleport you to the direct location, to the box, to the planet where you can pick up heroics. So that should get you on the right direction. Hey there! Neb wants to know about the music. So yeah, this music is called Carnival. It's by Kevin MacLeod, and it is our mascot. We don't have a mascot. We have me, and we have this music. Oh, Don Polyon says Control G is apparently a quick way to get to heroics. Nice, I didn't know that. Are we set? Are we set? To 16 story? By the way, if this is your first time, you may want to talk to the box. The box has a story quest for you. You can spacebar through it, or you can watch it. You are totally fine to watch it. The cool part is if you're doing the story too, at the end of this, you'll get a special mount. I apparently haven't done it on this character. Yes, please either... Please press green check or red X top left. I think the X is actually gray, but don't tell anyone. I love this song. I've been listening to this song for like 3 years now. I can't help it. It's stuck in my brain. I'm not sure I got confirmation that we're set to 16 yet. Oh, everyone's running in, so I think we're good. I'll send out another summon there, and I'll actually jump in on voice chat now. Hi, everybody. I saw everybody running in, and I was like, "Is that confirmation that it's set?"
Yep.
All right. Yes, head on in. And if you want to pick up that story and listen to it first, no problem. We had a nice question. What's the fastest way to level up? I'm in the mid-40s for levels. Just running the purple story is usually the fastest way. So for those of you in the raid, I like to ask this every time. Is this your first operation? Is this your first time in Ravagers? Or first time in your role or class? If you guys could answer in ops chat in game, that would be awesome. And by the way, if you're in the operation, we do have a Discord channel available, and I've linked it in Twitch chat. If you're on YouTube and need it, just let me know. Jessa says, this is my first time playing SWTOR. DCH, who put the group together, says Disneyland. Myra says, first time Ravagers this year on January 8th. Thank you. Jordy says, first time today. Victor says, this is my first operation. Victor, to confirm, is this actually your first operation? If so, that's awesome. I just gotta confirm, because these guys troll me so much. It's hard to get excited, because I know they're lying to me half the time. We have... Ayo? Oh, Victor says, yes, my first operation. Awesome. I'm super glad you get to join us. This is a fun and very chaotic one. It's not story heavy, but it's very fun and silly. So I'm going to yell stuff out along the way. It sounds like you can hear me, so we're good to go. Ayo says Ravager first. Ayo, are you saying this is your first time in Ravagers? If so, that's awesome. Have fun. Have fun with our new friend Victor, who this is their very first operation. Karanor says, not my first time. Scarlett says, first Ravagers this week, as it's literally the start of the week for SWTOR. And Nessa says, first time in Team Chaos in a while. Well, welcome back, Mr. Robin. Okay. I think we're missing Karanor. Are you just in stealth?
Looks like they're in stealth.
If
They're in the ops.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, I see them.
Scruffy looking nerf herder.
Perfect, thanks. All right, this just kill the Big Mama. If you see any little babies attacking you, well, bring them to the Big Mama. And use any AoEs when they're there. All right, so can I confirm that Jessa is our tank? Jessa, I'm kind of half a tank. I'll taunt off you if needed, but otherwise I'm a DPS, so have at her. Give us a count and go.
You only need to thank Master and Blaster anyway.
Silent, thank you very much.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
And for those of you in YouTube and Twitch chat, I'll attempt to answer questions between the bosses. So I'm playing Infiltration Shadow today. It's a very easy to play class. I really like it. Basically, you follow the sparkly bits on the bars, and there's a couple extra tricks you can do to make more sparklies happen. Oh, look at those little babies. So if you guys have any AoEs, you can use them and put them down. Angry dog. And for those of you who this is your first time, the babies actually have really funny names. The one we just killed was named Nerf. We just had Tank and Scrap come out. And they get weirder and weirder the longest this goes. The longer this goes. Hey, Flota! Hi! We have a very angry mommy here. Hey there, Dark. We have... Oh, Tank! I really wanted the baby to come out that was the keyboard smash. Because we have Grappa and Tank, but Tank already came out. I don't know if, like, her baby died, we killed it, and so she just renamed it the same thing. Oh, there it is!
There it is. There's one of them.
She was visit the sister. Nice job. All right, go ahead and right-click that boss. Nice job. So we had a nice question. What is the fastest way to level up? So like I said, purple things. And I think there's another question. Tank, Nessa, go ahead and just kill everything. Oh no! Jessa, I mean Jessa.
You did it! You did it!
Oh, I did it!
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I was trying so hard earlier too, and then I lost the plot, and here we are. Question, are we all invited to Disneyland? I don't think my family can handle that. I can barely handle having when we have multiple family members at once. Oh yeah, DMC says, I've done all the side missions and I've done the main missions of the story. Now I'm just running around trying to find something to do or trying to help out players, but there's no missions. Yeah, so I think you've got the general idea of it. Once you reach the end of the story, that's it. That's the end. That's it until they release more story over time. Hey, G-Pain! Play hard, go pro! Nice to see you. Flota, what are you doing? What are you doing, you silly goose? Did you raid me twice somehow? I don't even know how you did that. So I've linked for you the story order guide, and you might want to check out, maybe there's some story you missed, because some of them are a little more obscure, and you don't come across them as part of the main story. Step says it isn't a Team Chaos mix-up without a Nessa Jessa mix-up. Yes, I think that's true. And I also have a separate guide for you that I'm going to link. Level 80 Swtorista what to do at level 80, because there's a bunch of kind of like other stuff you can check out. Like the flashpoints, PvP, conquest, stuff like that. And then if you are like, okay, but I'm not interested in that, but what do I do? We have the most amazing link ever called the List of Everything. It's up to date for 7.1, so it's slightly behind, but it goes over. Let's see, how many bullet points do we have? You guys just keep going forward without me, I'm sorry. How many bullet points are we at? I know that I'm pretty sure there's a counter at the top somewhere. Let me see if there is. I don't have a counter? Wait.
Aw.
If I show the checkboxes, is there a counter? No. But it's like, yeah, I totally thought there was DCH.
That's another thing to do with the to-do.
Oh god, I don't want...
DirectX 9, and also make a counter for the list of everything.
Oh my god. A calendar?
No, a
A
counter.
a counter. Sorry, I was like a calendar. That's another thing for the to-do list. But I
No,
think
no
there's
calendar.
like 2,000 things you can go check out. Some of them are smaller. A lot of them are smaller, little bit bite-sized stuff to go do, but there's a lot, and it's not even up to date with all the newer stuff. G-Pain says, "Hi, Miss Swtorista. Hope you're going great today. I'm going to get me some dinner. Have a good one. Play hard. Go pro. Have fun and keep up the great work, miss." You have fun. Have a nice dinner, G-Pain. Thanks for bringing everyone by here. Arius has been playing a game since 1.5 weeks, and I'm having such a blast. Oh, Ariu! I have something special for you. It's a special little port. Behold! Welcome back to the game, and I'm glad you're having fun. Out of curiosity, how long have you been gone? Oh, I hope you guys are having fun killing like 6,000 pirates here. We probably have our poor newer member who's just like, oh god. Oh, we have two people who are new to Ravagers. One who's brand new to operations.
Love my seconds per frame.
Right? Hello, what is the slideshow? Okay, we're headed to the next boss. So this boss is going to be very chaotic, particularly with 16 people in our group. Oh, 15. Same thing. Basically, don't stand in front of the boss and do your best to stay out of the blue circles, but they are going to be everywhere, so don't worry too much if you happen to get stuck in them. To Jessa, and I guess I'm going to be the second tank. If we could taunt swap Jessa, that would be great, as I don't have much in the way of threat.
No problem.
And I only have one taunt, so we'll go against that little barrel like we normally do. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll take him to start. Healers, just so you're aware, I'm not actually a tank. And Victor, you want to stand behind him. Okay, I've taken him. If you could take him next, Jessa, when he loses from me. When he's no longer on me. That would be now. There you go, nice job. I'm gonna take him back. And when he's off me, take him again. Nice job. So sorry to our healers. Yeah, you can see some of those blue circles are out. Just do your best to stay out, and a whole bunch more are about to show up soon. Here it comes. Watch your feet. Cry a little bit. It's fine. That's so many circles. Alright, we're back on the boss. Nice job. Look at that. Nobody died. I'm gonna taunt Jessa, if you could pick it up when I lose aggro. Oh, nice. Iryu says, I've been playing the last week and a half, but I haven't played for a year and a half, so welcome back then. Don't forget to right-click that boss group. Good job.
Come in. Why aren't you out delivering? Better get your ugly rearing gear or I'll find you a permanent replacement.
Wait, Myra says, funny thing, with the phase of many circles, only your own circles actually hurt. Is that true? I don't... Can someone confirm or deny that? Because that's crazy if so. I always thought they all hurt because, you know, there's stuff on the ground. I wasn't available originally, Step, but I see you have a spot. Mind if I come? Yes, Step. Step, send me a whisper. I'm on Cimarron. We're gonna Team Chaos this. We're not gonna hide behind the box. But for those two of you who this is your first time, when you're running the trash, especially this area, when you're running these smaller enemies, a lot of groups like to hide behind that box to kind of draw the enemies into a giant pile. Ah, nice Step. Gotcha. Can you find your own way in? Or do you need someone to come summon you? Yeah, so DMZ, have fun checking out those different links that they sent you to go check out what other things there is to check out. Myson says, I've been trying to romance Lana, but I keep getting locked out from it, like it doesn't give me the option to be in a romance. Okay, dokie. So we have a whole romance guide for Lana, because she is tricky. She is not very well designed as a romance companion. She has specific triggers you have to have met, and if you don't, then it may never trigger, and it's upsetting. So I'm gonna link you something, and that's gonna be the Lana Benico romance guide that I just linked in YouTube chat. You guys can go ahead. You guys can murder. Oh sweet, it looks like Step made their own way in. So unfortunately, the way the general problem with Lana's romance is that there's a specific cutscene in, I think, Chapter 9 of Knights of the Fallen Empire, and if you don't select the right answer, she'll just never get in a romance with you. And I'm unclear if you can jump into that romance later or not, or what the requirements for that are. Alright, so this is a very cramped and crowded room, especially with 16 people. There's going to be fire all over the floor. I highly recommend to not stand in that fire. We are going to wait till our friend Steph manages to run over here. Would anyone like to volunteer to press the button? Who knows when to press the button? If you see an enemy called Shoots First, feel free to pew pew and kill it. However, Amira's going to press the button. Awesome, thank you. If you see an enemy called Fix For You, that is our mechanic. Please don't kill little Fix For You if you could. And if there's fire, get the heck out of it. All right, Step made it in. Aket says, you can't, and you're looking at a guy when you want to romance Lana. I know, isn't that very confusing? You're looking at Theron when you want to choose the Lana romance option. Very, very badly set up in terms of how you would think it would work. And also bad that you can't, like, romance her later. Super awkward. Okay, I think we're good to go. Go ahead, Jessa. We're gonna get a Wookiee. So, for anyone tuning in, or maybe anyone who's new to this, the general idea is that Torque, this giant Wookiee that you can't even see because there's too many flashing lights, is going to go smash one of these consoles, and our friend in the back is going to press a button to get a little mechanic out to go fix them so the ship doesn't fall out of the sky. However, in story mode, we may never get that far unless we die in the fire, so be careful, watch your feet, red circle on the ground. Big sad. Big barbecue.
That's almost died there for a second.
That was
Yeah, she
just
almost
spicy.
did.
Oh, there you go. So he actually managed to destroy a console, and Myra's gonna call a little mechanic to come and fix it. If we're lucky, it might actually show up. We'll see. Oh, there he is. So cute. He's running. Leave him alone. Get him away from that console. He just needs to fix it. Oh, he died.
Dead.
I got it.
I'm dead.
Jessa died too. What did you die from? The fire? The Wookiee? A little bit of everything?
I don't know. It was hard to see anything.
I think it's possible Shoots First got to you. Go ahead and right-click that boss. It looks like someone got Jessa back from the death, so we're good to go. It's super cute mechanic. The idea is, I think if like 2 or 4 of those get destroyed and not repaired, then the ship will fall out of the sky, but it can never happen in story mode as long as you're actually attacking the boss. However, veteran mode, whole different story.
Good to be back.
Hey, John Riggs. John Riggs says, what class did you need for your raid? When we run this, we don't actually look for any specific classes. We just basically need to make sure we have 2 tanks, which we usually do, and at least 3 or 4 healers. We don't really make specifications for story mode. However, we did fill up since then, though. Hey there, Gumby. Gumby, hi. Someone was talking about one of our new applicants. They were saying things that they like. And one of the things that they liked was like chicken breasts or something like that, like the food. And I immediately thought of you. I was like, I know someone who knows chicken. All right, so this is a really fun boss. So do your best to stay out of any circles. DCH, if you happen to have that little ditty about when to kill them, I would love that. If not, we're gonna kill this guy to
Okay.
50%. And then we're gonna swap to the other one.
Let me just type it up.
Thanks. Okay. Ready check is complete. We only have one tank, so Jessa, I'm gonna have you pick up a blaster, this guy, and then when the little guy comes down, I'm gonna have you switch to him. Is that okay? And I'll take the big guy?
Sure.
Okay. Because you'll be better able to hold them than me. Shivak, I think it's fine. DCH, do you want me to wait for you?
Hold on.
Okay.
Boom. There we go.
All right. I'm gonna ready check again, and then we're gonna go. Tech asked earlier, what server do you run on? Starforge.
Star frogs.
Star Frogs! Okay, I think we're good to go. Go ahead and count and start us, Jessa.
3, 3, 2, 1.
I realize I have to be specific or I get chaos. So this is why we don't stand in front of the boss. You'll notice she's getting knocked back with this big red triangle on the ground. Yeah, fireworks happen. So there's gonna be some blue. Oh no! Ha
What?
ha ha!
What?
That happens. Melodies, put your big guns away. You'll notice we get these blue circles around our feet. The ideal thing is not to overlap them, but we don't worry about it too much in story mode. What we do want to avoid is standing in those orange circles. Here comes the boss, Jessa. I'll take this guy. Will you go get the little guy? And we are all gonna switch to the little guy that comes down. Woof! Spicy. I'll switch to this little guy. His name is BO55. I'm gonna die. This is a problem. Melody, can you pretend to be a tank?
Raz out.
So stay out of that burning fire over there. And just keep attacking that little guy. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm healing up here. Okay, I've got the boss for now. Melody, go away. Thank you. Much appreciated. Go help with go put your big guns towards Master. Oh man, I take so much damage. I'm sorry. For those of you that are dying, don't worry about it. Don't worry at all. How's Master looking? Is he at 50? Oh
Just
yeah,
hit
nice,
50.
nice. Jessa, can you pick up this boss? I'll get that little guy. Gumby, thank you. Thank you, Chicken Man.
Did we skip anything?
We did.
Awesome.
Oh,
We DPS'd it out.
I died. I think we're trying to get this big guy down to 25, yeah?
No. Both trying to get both down to 9.
Oh, okay, good luck, guys. Keep murdering. We got 30 and 20.
Hey, Saya, I'm bringing you up.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Alright. I don't know how useful I am alive, but I'm here. I'm picking up the little one for now. Okay, little guy's at 13. The guy's at 10. Oh, we're almost there, almost there. Oh gosh, we made it. But do your best to get out of the red circle. Ah! And we'll find her dead. Oh, including myself. Oh, good job, guys.
Good
This
job.
one is a very, very chaotic run, especially with 16 people. Thank you, I got it, Scarlet. You don't have to lift me up, I just have to wait for the timer. Go get your loot and head forward. Thank you. There we go. Nothing like a wall death. I thought I was out of it. Maybe I didn't get hit by the lightning stuff. Or maybe because I died, I didn't get re-hit by it, and so I didn't stick to the floor.
Got some nerve, you bunch of loonies. Sticking your noses where they don't belong. Gotta cut them right off is what I'm gonna do.
To the player asking if we needed one more, we are full. The easiest way to see is, do you see my frames up here? We need a total of 16 people, and that's where it's full. So 4, 8, 12, 16. Basically, if it makes a perfect rectangle, we're usually full. Gumby should marry a chicken since he knows it so well. DCH, Darth Gumby is a happily married man and makes chicken for his wife.
I understand that. I'm
And,
just
like,
saying.
I'm pretty sure he says he makes it for his kids, too. Oh my gosh. He says my wife may have an issue. Ah.
I kid, of course, but you know.
But you know, if your wife ever, you know, leaves you, marry a chicken.
Marry a chicken. Because you know it so well.
Master, you have butthole. Why you gotta be so mean? You're gonna have to go be mean somewhere else. Even if it was funny, that was rude.
Lord. What a comment.
What a comment indeed.
A comment of all time.
Alright, let's go. Alright. Are we on the last boss? Or is there one more? I'm having trouble remembering.
We're on last boss.
Nice. Good job, you guys. I'm gonna co-opt you guys later, after, if you want, to join me for a Ord Mantell world boss run. Go get some freedom in here. Jedi Smuggler says, I heard chicken and immediately thought of the Muppet Gonzo. Don't ask me why, I just did. I always thought he was some type of bird. I really like him. I don't know what he is, though, and I think it's part of the running joke that he doesn't also. If I remember right from my Muppet Treasure Island lore.
I believe you're correct.
Yes! I feel like I can maybe win some Muppet Treasure Island lore. Not any other type of trivia contest, so. Nice job, let's go.
Have you win Old Republic?
No, I suck. I've been in multiple trivia contests and people always think I'm gonna be good, but I'm always like, I don't remember anything and I can't look anything up because I'd be cheating. I like writing the questions, though. Darth Gumby, are you quoting Muppet Treasure Island right now? What kind, says Diva in YouTube, what kind of PvE challenge raid content is on Swtor these days? Oh, hey, great question, as we're playing one right now. I'm on Final Fantasy Ultimate Raider. Okay, so I just started playing Final Fantasy a little bit ago. We just finished the main Heavensward story. Heavensward? Heavensward? Ward? And so I haven't got a chance to try raiding and stuff like that. However, I have at a high level, but I have played a lot of the dungeon content, the trials. I think we did one raid, though. It was the biggest mess I've ever been in my life. I had no idea what was going on. And they were fun. I like them. I also really like SWTOR raids, so I don't know if that helps you any. I'm assuming Ultimate's a higher level. I want to jump into this game on the side, but I never pulled the trigger. I do recommend so far. If you like Final Fantasy, you'll probably like this one, though they are quite different. Oh, we just got a whole Gonzo post. I'm gonna have to wait till after this fight, or you guys are gonna be mad. So this is the easiest difficulty. This is meant to be very entry-level mode, and what I like to say is with a group leader who knows what's going on, you can do this with literally anybody, like rush, max level, barely any gear kind of thing. The veteran mode is a huge step up, and then master mode is a huge step up. Like I haven't even completed a bunch of the master mode raids either. Anger, Nessa. You just wait. You just wait till I'm on my Vanguard. I'm gonna Vanguard pull you. Is there Ravagers master mode? No, because the veteran mode is a step up above normal veteran modes. So, Kind of weird, but yeah, there is some definitely difficult content to check out, as well as some very easy content to check out if you can find a group for it. If you just want to play stuff with other people, like what we're doing today. Okay, wait. Okay, can you take bets? Do we fight Cortani or Pearl? Sometimes. Oh.
I don't know.
Oh,
You're,
no,
you're
no,
the
no,
boss.
no, I know this. I know this. I always
God.
say fight the bird first, but it's wrong. We need to fight Cortani, correct?
I don't know. You're the boss. You're the boss, boss.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, we'll find out one way or another.
We're gonna fight Cortani. If it's wrong, you guys can yell at me later when we all die, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Does someone want to be on button duty? I see people saying correct in chat, so I hope it's right. This happens every time. Jessa, if you could not the... Oh, you're busy with the bird, aren't you? Scal, I'd love to see some numbers on how many people have completed operations. I don't think it'd be very hard to get like a consensus on what the numbers mean though, because I don't think we should count like people who have only played for like a couple weeks or only do story content or so on and so forth, you know? I don't know how you'd find a proper group set of useful data.
On a puddle with a bird.
Have a nice life.
Diva, who is playing Final Fantasy, says Heaven's Sword is definitely awesome. Are there a healthy amount of groups in one of people? I'm generally preferential to finding statics over pugs, especially when getting into something fresh. Yes, so story modes, like what we're in right now, we actually do this every Monday. We open them up to pick up groups, basically, and I'd say there's actually not that many story mode pickup groups. A lot of people run them through guilds, and you can run them short and stuff like that. We actually create a really cool resource called the Swtor Guild Finder. So if you're looking for that kind of intro level content, that's great for that. If you're looking for static, higher difficulty groups, good job, you guys. Good murdering. We're gonna go take the escape pod. I lied. It's just the escape pod to the other part of the ship. So, someone's going to die here. It's a mechanic. We're supposed to keep them from dying, but it's impossible with Team Chaos. So, if you die, consider it an honor that the pirate chose you to sacrifice. I always feel so bad about this part, but there's like nothing I can do about it. And so for the harder difficulty raids, even I would say more experienced players can have trouble finding static groups for those. There's no specific way to find a static group. The general thing is play with other people, meet people, and play with other people who run with static groups already, or who run what we like to call nightmare content. It's technically master mode. And be available to volunteer as a fill-in. Oh look, 2 people got murdered at once. I also just taunted. Oh no, you're good. Let's go. I didn't.
It's gone now.
It just generally can be hard. Hard to find. Hard to find a group for. However, there are groups running. It's just that I don't know how it's like in Final Fantasy, but taking... Whoa! What's all this murder? Oh my god, the mouse droids! They're killing us all! Look, it's these little guys that did it. These little adorable sandcrawler mouse droids. What the... They are evil. Oh my gosh, you guys got this, so he's down to 27%. So for the harder stuff, basically you have to play with people who play Nightmare mode already, fill in when they need fill-ins, and once they've like noticed you're good enough, they'll often eventually invite you to a static group if there's a group that needs a spot. Because it's kind of a commitment to have someone part of your group. It's kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons group. If you invite the wrong person, it can kind of throw off the whole team. Not necessarily skill level, but like personality too. I hope that made sense. Purple Goblin says, it's been about 7 years since I last played. I have been thinking of coming back. Oh, to the escape pod! Quickly now! Karanor, where are you going? Run the wrong way! I like to run out that way too. See as far as I can get. Scarlet's just dancing here to the impending doom.
Oh, we made it.
Cheers, TV. I hope all of that was useful to you. And yeah, congratulations for any of you who picked up the story. You'll also have gotten a mount, which I just got. Sweet. Ooh, and Jordy, you got a storm carrier rocket. Did you know that? Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Congratulations to Victor on your very first operation. Hopefully the next one you run is less chaotic, but I hope it's equally as fun and silly. And congratulations to, I think it was Ayo for your first time in Ravagers. So I'm actually going to switch characters and I'm going to kind of steal this group. If you guys would like to join us for the Ord Mantell World Boss. I'm gonna go run that real fast. And that goes for anybody in Twitch chat and YouTube chat. If you're on the Starforge server Republic side, this group that we're about to do can be bigger. So if you message my character Saya by whispering me, SCYA, or let me know your character name in chat, Republic side Starforge. SCYA is my character's name. Put your name in chat and I'll invite you. We'll basically teleport you to the location and fight a boss, and it'll take like 10 minutes. Ah, thank you for the re-invite there. I'm gonna...
I'll give you lead.
Ugh, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And thanks for setting up the group this morning. I was so tired. I was scared I wasn't gonna get up and you were gonna miss your like last chance to Team Chaos. I was like, I can't let this happen, especially after the other day on New Year's Day.
That's fine.
Afro wants to know, are there cross-guard lightsabers that aren't from the cartel or in the market? I think the answer is no, but I could be wrong. There's some that have, like, the cross-guard, the hilt, but not the cool flamey jet things. Have a good one, Gumby! Calcoro is gonna join us. Oh, did some of you get the loading bug? If so, I'm very sorry. Cursed,
I'm loading back in.
Gross. Which of you is named Fecal Fire? That is that like poop in a brown bag and put it on someone's porch? And then set it on fire? What's wrong with you people?
It's quite a description.
Oh, it's Monday, so the quest hasn't reset yet. I don't even know if I need to do this. Let's do it anyway, just for fun, because we're already here. Gonna have to do it again tomorrow. LOL, oops. If anyone wants to pick up the quest, however, to share, if you didn't do it the other day, that'd be awesome. Oh, wait! Oh, I finished the Imperial side? Oh, man, I'm on the wrong faction. Darn it. Yeah, this one's only once per week, unfortunately. We've got Alkoto, Sturdy Fighter, Esmond, Fecal Fire, Calcoro. Did I get you? Oh, Calcoro. Yeah, I did. Sweet. Yeah, bum. Victor's gonna rejoin. Nice. And so for world boss events, we can take up to 24 people and technically even more with some weird shuffling, which is nice. I like the big group events where I don't have to say, sorry, you can't come. We don't have space in the car. Let me ask a question. Is the cartel store bugged? I tried getting money in my funds last 3 days and it won't happen. It just keeps loading. Oh, Sean, try seeing if you can buy them from sotor.com/buy and see if that works. There is some funky stuff going on with purchasing stuff through Steam for the last like 2 years. It's obnoxious. Get in the car, chat. We're going to Ord Mantell. That's right. We're not going to Disneyland. No, we're not. I can't afford tickets for all of you. I'm sorry. Snowline said earlier, it feels so intimidating as a casual player. Hey, Snowline. Are you talking about like operations? I have something for you if that's what you were talking about. Operations and joining operations does look very intimidating, but it's actually not. And I have a whole kind of discussion about it and a whole guide and a whole video guide about it if you wanted to check that out. Afro Thunder earlier, I missed it, but said, group and hit it till it dies. Best MMO advice from the MMO anime Sword Art Online abridged. Oh, I remember watching that. Okay, let's see. I got Pain Blue. I'm not getting any more requests for an invite. So I think I'm gonna send out a summon. Oh, nice. Nessa did. So feel free to press that green check mark on the top left. So I've linked you something in Twitch chat called Swtorista, How to Join Your First Operation, Snowline. And I really want to reiterate that it's not anything horrible to start. It's very fun, especially if you have that basic information first. I'm trying to find some of the questions that were asked earlier. I saw Crux was asking something. Any reason why my with a little help with from my friend's achievement isn't updating? I just ran a veteran flashpoint through the group finder. Yeah, I have some tips on that. Let me come back to it when we're killing this boss. Okay, we're ready to check, and then we'll go. Technically, we can go now.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Robert, thank you very much. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna die. No, I'm a tank on this character. Awesome. Oh, Subsico said, hey, one question. I bought a package through Steam with 60 days and one map, but it doesn't show up in game. My Steam account is linked with SWTOR and everything. Okay, Subsico, you may have heard... Oh, Sub6 Ice. You may have heard me say, oh my god, so much death. Have fun with all of the death that you're enjoying here. You may have heard me say Steam is real funky. You may have to contact support. And I have no other advice. It's so dumb. It makes me upset. Like, you paid for it, you should just get it. Luckily, support is so used to dealing with this, it's super easy for them to fix. I think you need to contact SWTOR support, not Steam, though I could be wrong. The other question was, oh yes, a group finder. So, death. Death for everyone.
The only truth lies with the Separatists.
Have some more.
If you change your mind, our door is always open.
Find a dead friend and right click them. Oh, poor Pat over here in the corner dead. Poor Nessa over there in the corner dead. Oh my gosh, I think this is a good spot to stop group activities. Thank you so much for joining me for Ravagers and for that little world boss activity. Do you guys want to stay by to stream before I jump out of voice shot?
Hi, stream.
Hi, stream.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
Thanks for coming. Bye. Oh, that was fun. We're gonna keep streaming for a bit because I have some stuff to do. I need to go turn in reputation or something or other. I don't know. The other question was about the group finder. So there are various rewards that come through the group finder. However, a majority of them require that you are truly running a randomized group finder event. And usually people run into this problem with flashpoints, and I'm going to show you what it needs to look like. Jones has never done any raids or operation before. I think you've said that before, Joan. We always welcome you to come along for the Monday raids. Hi, Swtorista, I'm having an issue resubscribing to your stream. Has Prime subscription been disabled? Oh my gosh. You're gonna have to ask Jeff Bezos on this one. I'm so sorry. I literally don't know anything about how Twitch works. I can barely help people with their SWTOR subscription. Twitch is a whole nother... I don't know. I'm so sorry. Wait, Skull, you got the Freedom mount? Really? You got it? I haven't met anyone who's had it drop yet. Like the special one that looks like the Reputation. Oh, congratulations! That was totally worth running then! Nice! And then Step just got their character up to level 80 from that. Very nice! Yeah, I saw you taunting a couple times. Okay, so for the group finder, what you were asking, who was asking that about little help from your friends? I don't even remember who was asking at this point. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to show you what it needs to look like. And this is for anyone who's ever trying to get a reward from the group finder. So first off, you need to open the filters when you go in the group finder for flashpoints. And they need to be all checked. Toggle all selections. If you're queuing up for operations or uprisings, you need to do the same thing. Toggle all selections. The second thing and that was kind of a little obvious, so maybe you've already done it. Here's where it gets stinky and it's annoying. You need to go into your quest log and make sure you do not have any type of active flashpoint quests. Often if you're somewhere in this story, it gives them to you automatically and you may have like even turned them off and forgot about them, but you need to select them and like abandon them if you can, especially the ones that say like veteran, story, master, whatever like that. Because if you already have one of those picked up, it will lock you out of being able to see them in the group finder, which makes it not random. It needs to be random from the entire list. I think the list is, let's see, do I have the full list here? I have a 29. I don't know if that's all of them. The newest one is Ruins of... No, the newest one is the boss one, Shrine of Silence. So yeah, I've got them all active here. So I think it should say 29 out of 29. Shark Chops had a related question about flashpoints. Flashpoint question. How do I know what mobs to fight and what to bypass? I'm always so nervous that people are going to get pissed. Yeah, Shark Chops. That is a really great question. It's kind of more of a discussion question. The answer should be, in a perfect world, nobody should get pissed. You are running content in a video game together. The mobs are there to be killed. That's the whole point of them. That's why the developers put them there, so you could hit them with your lightsabers. Now, what technically is true and what's socially and colloquially true is two different things. So a lot of groups like to skip past the enemies and they like to go fast. Even groups that don't care about speed running usually don't like to go fight just random enemies off on the side, mainly because you can do that in any part of the game, especially by yourself, and those smaller enemies are not exciting. And so they like to skip them and just go do the flashpoint, maybe head to the bosses that are more fun, or head straight to the reward at the end. How do you know which ones to fight and not fight? In general, if you are unsure, don't attack any of them until someone else attacks them. Ideally, you have at least one person who already knows these things. Hopefully a tank. A lot of the time we don't have a tank though in flashpoints. And follow the person who's leading. That's the easiest way to do it. And if nobody's going first, then hopefully they're not complaining. If nobody's going first and they're complaining, they can... There's some Italian words I know that I probably shouldn't say on stream. Or follow the stealther. Yeah, that's a good thing too. Now, if you're actively in a fight and someone is stealthing and runs up to an enemy but doesn't attack them, they may do a little thing that sounds like ching or like little quiet noises, and one of the enemies will like and they look like this. They look like they're like, it's very silly-ish. They put an enemy to sleep, and they likely want to see if you guys can sneak by. And if you're playing on stealther, you can do the same thing, and sometimes you can skip past whole groups together. But yeah, Shark Chops. In general, don't attack first. If you're in a group, let someone else lead. If someone else is leading and people are still getting angry, that's not really your fault. You can only do so much. But also, you may also benefit from... I'm going to link you something else to two other things. Swtorista, Group Finder, Etiquette? It sounds like you may have already been past this point, but maybe it might be useful to you. And second, you may like this guide called the SWTOR Gaming with Anxiety. It's because it sounds like you're preventing yourself maybe from playing content because you're worried about dealing with others. This is something that I actually worry about a lot, and I'm very grateful in Final Fantasy. I've had a friend who's kind of knows the fights, been leading us along for group content. Otherwise, there's a good chance I might be too scared to jump in or might get too anxious about even trying it. Afro says, same. I want to fight all of them in Flashpoints because Flashpoint enemies drop lots of credits and XP for me who did Flashpoints and leveled up from 34 to 44 in like 2.5 Flashpoints. Wow, that's a good progress there. But there's this like weird balance of because you're doing a group activity, you have to balance what you want versus what the group wants. And the end game goal is to complete the flashpoint. That's the only goal the group finder gives you, and to ideally do it without making the group so frustrated that they never want to play again. So for example, Afro Thunder, you can go run solo content and do that kill everything method while not inconveniencing the rest of your group by killing everything in sight. At the same time, your compromise could be running flashpoints without killing everything, but going with your group, killing in a convenient path, and immediately queuing up for another flashpoint, which is also super fast XP. You're just not killing everything in sight. You're just killing everything in a straight line continuously forever. Shark Shop says, thank you. I did know your first one, but I hadn't seen that other one. Follow-up, psychology question. Did you know notice a difference in behavior comms between Imp and Republic, or are Flashpoints a mixed bunch now? So the Flashpoints are still separate, which is kind of funny, because player versus player is not. Player versus player is mixed together, but Flashpoints are still Republic Imperial. Whether I've noticed a difference between them, it's complicated. Overall, I would say generally, Republic side generally tends to be more likely to attract altruistic people because they're the good guys. And more importantly, the Empire side is more likely to attract people who are a little more buttholy. And that, but then for the most part, the majority of the population in both sides are just fine. The problem is that it only takes one person to ruin your day. And that goes for Flashpoints. And the reason I say this is because besides that kind of general grouping for the two factions, the type of people who play Flashpoints through the group finder regularly are a different bunch. Keep in mind, those are specifically people who don't necessarily have a group of nice people to play with regularly. Like, you're using the group finder because you don't have a friendship group already. So, buttholy, yeah, it's totally a scientific psychological word. And it doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people, but they also have a higher chance of being people that others don't want to group up with for friendship reasons, you know? So it can be, that can really be an either side thing. I wouldn't personally worry about it. Now, Shark Shop's the best way to group up, especially if you if you deal with that kind of worry, or if you want a more positive chance at a more positive experience, is to join a guild and to run with people in your guild. And the reason that is because there's a lot less anonymity, and there's also a longer term relationship that's formed. Like, if someone's rude to you and they're in the same guild as you, if you're in a good guild, that person will be kicked out, right? Or in addition, if you say, hey guys, I'm really want to level up because I noticed how fast I level up through Flashpoints. Do you mind if we go around and murder everything? The chances of someone saying yes are higher because they might just be playing socially rather than to go complete the group finder activity. Where do you pick up the dailies on Onderon? Oh gosh, Step. I don't know. We can go find out. Oh, this character hasn't completed Onderon. I don't actually know. If I remember right, you run out of the castle. On either faction, you run out of the castle and slightly down the road. They're not all the way out of the enfortressing walls, but just out of the palace itself, the building. And there's a box. And then on the Republic side, there's another box to the right that has like a Mandalorian-related quest. That's sort of what I felt I could see in the fleets chat-wise, haha. Though admittedly, that can be a cesspool regardless of side. Yes, yes. I have a completely unscientific hypothesis that Final Fantasy has such good community because there's no sides. I disagree very strongly, and I say this because I've recently started playing Final Fantasy. The reason I think Final Fantasy has a reputation, I still haven't established whether it's true or not, has a reputation for being a better community, at least for dungeons and trials, the ones you can do while you're leveling, whatever they're called, sorry, is that there is a direct incentive not to be a butthole. There is a direct incentive to help the people who are new to a dungeon and get them through the little sprout mechanic. For example, I'm playing with Zach and Shelby Final Fantasy, and we've been going through every piece of content, group content, as it shows up in the story. And every time I do something wrong, or I'm slow, or I'm like, I really want to watch this Flashpoint, but I feel really bad making them wait because I know they're not here to do that because they're an experienced player. Zach will say, don't worry, because they're literally getting a bonus poetics, some type of currency, a bonus for running you through because this is your first time. They probably don't care. Like, as long as you're doing mediocrely okay, they're actually benefiting from you being there and being new and not really knowing what you're doing. So that's why I disagree with that. Final Fantasy has built-in mechanics to encourage, like, working with other people and benefiting people. I don't know so much about endgame yet, though. I'll have to get back to you on that one. So jumping back to YouTube, Santo says, not just for Sprouts, you get more rewards if you have newbies in the group. Right, and we couldn't quite figure out how that was signified. Like, what makes somebody a newbie? The mentor and sprout system. I still don't know what exactly a mentor is, but I know it exists. And SWTOR does not have anything like that. SWTOR actually disincentivizes taking along new people for group stuff because they're mostly going to slow you down in terms of mechanics, if not fun. Now, yeah, the green sprout next to your name, but that doesn't mean you're a new player. I think that's something different. I think they're separate. Diva says, hey, thanks, that's an interesting perspective. Bonus from the roulette's queuing is always nice. Mentors are a mixed bag. I don't know what mentors are. I'm so sorry. I've heard the term, but I don't know what it means. Ah, 70 hours. Oh, the sprout is 70 hours? No! My sprout icon's gonna go away soon! I'm almost at 70, if not there yet! Oh my god! But I think that is something that SWTOR would benefit highly from. Now, with that said, I think from a social perspective, playing with new people, especially through a guild, it is incredibly boosting as a positive experience as a player. Like, we recently opened up recruitment to our guild after not having it open for such a long time, and the boost in energy and feelings within our guilds is really noticeable as we have these new people coming in. Some of them are new players, some of them are just new to you, or new to us, and it's really possible. Oh, Epic says 168 hours. Apparently it used to be shorter. Okay. I was like, I don't want to. I'm still very new. I still forget to turn my tank stance on when I go into dungeons. Oh my god, Rikoji says mentor is Directive 7. Oh my god, I'm laughing. Thank you. I saw that earlier and I was like, I need to not blurt it out. How often does SWTOR release new content or storyline? It's a bit funky. Carrot, I don't think I could give a number because it changes year to year. The next one will be sometime after February 14th, but we don't know when. Returning players are green sprouts with the yellow flower on top. Mentors is a flower with a crown on top. Oh, I don't think I've run into one yet. I finally got into Novice Network after like 65 hours of gameplay. Part of the SWTOR toxicity is newbies not speaking up, but veterans assume everyone has done it ad nauseum. And JR, and then the flip side of that, players don't speak up when they're new because they are scared people will yell at them. Whether that's true or not is a whole different debate. If you haven't completed an activity yet, so if someone hasn't done an activity yet, they get that bonus. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't matter if I'm still, if I've been playing forever, if I still haven't done a specific thing, they'll still get their bonus. Awesome. Afro wants to know if SWTOR will ever get a Final Fantasy makeover. I don't think so. I think the game generates enough revenue that they don't need to redo the whole thing. It would be like a negative net. Final Fantasy, in its original launch as an MMO, as far as I understand, was quite bad. Like, very bad. And also, there is a cultural difference between, I would say, American and Japanese creation and video game companies that I don't think, that I think contributes a lot to its redo as well. As well as the Final Fantasy brand image that SWTOR doesn't really have, even though it's technically Star Wars. It was hella broken, right? Let's see. You guys are so nice answering all the questions about Final Fantasy and what the sprout and newbie means and stuff like that. I'm catching up back with the chat. We have, Upstart says, I want to take Tourista to Starbucks. Buddy, I can get my own Starbucks. Mr. Swtorista is so sweet. When we went to Disneyland yesterday, I was like, honey, I want to go to this. I'm gonna go wait in the Starbucks line while you wait in this line. He's like, okay, I'm gonna eat my snack outside. And I was like, okay. So I'm waiting in the Starbucks line, and I'm like half sitting on the floor because I'm just tired. So pooped. My little legs hurt. And he's like, do you want to go sit down and I'll wait in the line? And I was like, mwah, mwah, mwah. He's a keeper. Total keeper. So sweet. Quick new question from Carnation Burst. Is there any way to do crafting for level 80 gear? No. Why no? I don't know. But the answer is no. In the past, in previous expansions, you could. You could craft at least some type of level 80 gear, but now you can't. I think it's because they want to revamp the crafting system, but they want to do it as an overarching whole. And so they haven't quite gotten there yet. So they're like, let's not even add an extra confusing layer of nothing useful. That's gonna go away soon, you know? Santos says, yeah, friendships don't happen as adults, ... right? I would say they can within guilds. I'd say lots of people make friends online in MMOs. I know you're more just kind of making a joke. But I feel like some of the people who I consider like active friends, they've all been online. And this is partially because of how I grew up. I had to move around a lot. So I have a lot of similar problems as people who can't make friends as adults, because a lot of your friends you made through convenience, you made through school, you made through high school, you made through college, you made through maybe work if you get lucky. But without that, it can be a lot more difficult. And because I moved around so much, I'm super used to it. Ayo! Did you see me in game? Oh my goodness. Ayo has pointed at you in game. Oh, I need to go turn in my reputation. What's my conquest like on this character? Hang on. Gotta stop answering questions. Oh, this character's done. I need a different character altogether. Alright. Oxford. Sam said Oxford word of the day, but holy for earlier. LMB says, I thought Empire side players are more kind. At least they always showing my fights when I played on the pub side. Aw, that's sweet. And yeah, that's where it very much comes down to, like, who are you playing with today? It's not, there's no overarching shared trait that Republic or Empire players have. Oh, what did I do? Don't look at my green screen. Oh, it's snowing. It's Mount Rushmore. Mount Swtorista. We have a nice comment from, oh, sorry, not a nice comment. Possum HD says, I cannot log into the game. I just installed it again after a while. Hey, Possum, is it at what point are you getting stuck, and is it giving you any type of error message? And maybe we can help you figure it out while we're derping around here. Crafting in SWTOR makes no sense. 100% agree. Possum says no after play. You get stuck after you... Oh, do you press play and then does nothing happen? Oh, you're stuck in loading. Okay. Let's see if we can find anything. SWTOR stuck on loading. I think I have some ideas for you. So first off, we're gonna... Let's see. Swtorista. Orange. Diamond. I have to go find my own guides. Orange. Diamond. Oh no, it's pink and or orange square. Okay, so I'm gonna have you go through these steps. These may not necessarily be the steps that you need, but there's a good chance. Repairing your files and updating your drivers might help. So the first two steps, try those while the game is closed and see if those help. The third step is what you would need to do, and I don't have any specific instructions on how to do it, is you would turn down the graphics of your game while the game is not open, because you can't actually get to that point to turn it down. So to turn down graphics before opening game. Maybe someone has a guide up? Ah, here it is. Oh, that doesn't say how to turn it to low. Yeah, I don't have a specific... Right, DX9. I don't even have a guide for that either. That could do the trick too. But there's a couple different things. Try those first two, and then see where it gets you. I'm going to move on for now, but if those don't work for you, come back tomorrow and I'll be here again. Maybe I'll have a guide up by then. Maybe that's what I should do today. Is there a difference from playing this on Steam than the raw website? No. Pretty much no difference. They're pretty much the same. It's just whatever is more useful for you to boot it up. I wanted to go turn in my little reputation, buddies. Reboot in safe mode. Interesting. I don't think I've heard that advice before. I'm so sorry if I missed some stuff in YouTube earlier on. If I missed a question, feel free to re-ask it in either chat. It was a little chaotic when we were running the group stuff. I'm trying to find, on the Imperial side, I know there's somewhere that I can turn in my Dark Spores, but I keep forgetting. Oh, this character's done Conquest too. Dang, I'm gonna get so much deck frags. Oh, yeah. Anybody else have to accept terms of service every time they boot up the game? Yes, but we did actually find a solution to that. Someone posted in the stream. Hang on. Eulafix. This isn't the most best formatted, but here you go. I put it for you in chat. It's a pretty good tip. Dark Spores receptacle is always top right, both factions. Thank you. Find a level 80 character who hasn't finished Conquest yet. Hey there, Shattengot. Read that. Got. Hello, is there a guide on unlocking companions? Sort of, yeah, let me check something out. Swtorista recruitment, I think? Yeah, nice. SWTOR companion recruitment guide. I'm guessing you're thinking about let's reply to you with this link. I'm guessing you're thinking about after Knights of Fallen Empire. Just note that it is like later on in the story. If you're still doing your low level stuff, this doesn't apply at all. You can only just play your story and you'll get the companions. However, if you're a little more familiar with the game and are curious about how to get those 50 million companions around the board, I do have that guide up there. I think I might be missing the very newest companions, the ones through Galactic Seasons, but you can't get them anyway. They're like retired now. Ah, Hyperbionic said I thought it was just me. There you go. I hope that Eula problem helps you. I've seen quite a few people asking about that, and I like having an actual solution. I almost got a sniper max level, says Jelly. And then I got the itch to level a power tech. Getting close to max on it now. Nice. And what's cool is that sniper that you made. I'm hoping... Some of you are crazy. I'm hoping you didn't delete it. So there's like... There's nothing wrong with swapping characters, right? Which button to see my mounts? Press P on your keyboard. P for PP. P for powers or abilities. And then on the little drop down, you can see your vehicles, your mounts. Hey, Liam, that's really sweet. It was your first time to chat to answer a question. Real nice. Nice of you. P for P. Another question. Is there a guide on unlocking all races in SWTOR? Yes, that one. Swtorista species guide. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah. There's a whole... This is a guide on how to choose a species, but it also covers... if you use the little... This is an awesome guide. I haven't looked at this in a while that I made. So if you go look up a specific species, like maybe you want to get Ratataki on a specific character, use these little tabs at the top. And it'll give you a ton of information about the class chart and the unlock options there too. Very, very, very thorough guide. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. P for PP is going to be someone's alt now. Good. Free gift for you all. Am I in the right spot here? Oh no, I need to keep going. Can you only pick up 200 dark seeds a week? Yeah. So you can only progress your reputation so much per week, both by how many you can pick up and how many you can turn in per week. Hey there, Arctic. Hi. Inside is at the combat section. Oh my gosh, I always get so lost on the fleet. I'm gonna die. Diva says, oh, this is about making friends. Diva said, oh man, I think quite literally my closest friend group are online. And on topic are my Final Fantasy guild. We've done IRL guild meetups and whatnot. Absolute friends for life. That's so nice. I know not all of you know this story, but I met my husband through playing SWTOR. I met Zach and Shelby, who I play with on like a regular basis, like a daily basis. I just got invited to Aravel's wedding, for goodness sake, and I went to visit his house in Baltimore with Mr. Swtorista, and we'll be going back hopefully sometime in the summer to see him and his fiancée get married. And you know, like it's lovely. The biggest problem with making friends online is that you have to take a freaking airplane to go see them in person. We get to hang out with Affliction, lately in real life that I met through SWTOR as well. That's been awesome. How long have you been playing SWTOR? Since it launched, so like 10 years now. Oh. Play Dark Spores! Do I have 100 to turn in? Oh, I do. Awesome. Turn in? Oh, I don't have another 100. I think this might be enough. We'll see. This might be enough to get me to... Champion? Oh god, I've got to be close, though. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. I've got to be so close. Where's my reputation tracker? Ooh. Legacy. What is a legacy? A legacy is something you will never see. Master's Top Secret Army. I'm 300 short! Wait, do I have any more spores to turn in? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I have 25. I don't know if that'll get me there. But it might. It might, people. We might have success. We might have liftoff. Here, let's see. I might be finished. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Return. Ah, there it is. There it is. Galactic Seasons, BB. Nice. And I have 94 out of 100 weeklies completed. So that will also be finished. Oh, but the season ends in 14 days. So I should... Oh, that would suck. I should probably finish up a couple more. Maybe I'll finish this one. It's like almost done. What else did I want to do today? Oh, I wanted to go get the Life Day decorations that I'm missing. However, I only have so many packages, which is a bit frustrating. How many packages? Oh, they're per character. So I need to go back on my main character, right? Yeah? Yeah! 12 years! Right, the game's been out for 12 years. Thank you. Oh, nice. Epic says, I opened enough cartel hypergrades to max out my underworld exchange reputation and then some. What can I do with the leftover items? Yeah, so there's two methods of dealing with cartel market items that you got from packs. One is, well, the first is obviously use any of the ones you like. Duh. Enjoy them. Two is... Oh, the packages are legacy bound? Did I just not see them on my list and I'm a silly goose? I think so. Hang on. Did I not look with my eyes? Oh, it's because I only have 7. Oh, it's so sad. Does that mean I have to go to Nar Shaddaa? I think I'll do that. I think I'll go to Nar Shaddaa and start chucking snowballs. That's right. Let's go. We got some time to burn while we answer questions, right? Oh yeah, I need to do the secret. I need to actually do the story quest for Galactic Seasons. I did them on like Satil Shop, but I never did them on my main server yet because I was doing that slowly over time. Oh, what'd you do? What'd you do? Step says, a while back I wanted to make a character, a tank named Squeaky Toy. I finally did it and got into 80 during double XP. Nice! Congrats! Oh yeah, leftover items. First, use the ones that you like. Second, you can either give away or you can sell leftover items. So first, I would go on like a random character, not your main character. Otherwise, you're going to be inundated with random junk items. Go on like one of your side characters and just start claiming everything from your item stash. Then, if you're in a guild, a lot of guilds have like a free tab. Or if you have some extra credits and don't mind spending some, you can go to like Tython or Korriban and start giving those items away. The other one is just sell them one by one. Look them up on the GTN, list them for like 100k less and call it a day, you know? That's pretty much the only use for them, is to use them or get rid of them, right? I mean, that's everything in real life. Like, I have this random little gear. What do I do with it? I either use it, or this is actually a saw blade. Or give it to somebody who could use it, right? Actually, in real life, I just hoard stuff till I need it. Tython or Korriban, what about Hutta and Ord Mantell? Traitor? Listen, listen, listen. If you're on Hutta or Ord Mantell, you just have to suffer. Let me clarify. I have leftover items that grant reputation. Oh! I understand. I'm sorry. You're asking because you saw me turning reputation items in. But what do you do with leftover reputation items like the ones I now have right here because I just finished that reputation track? You take them to a vendor, and you sell them to the vendor for some free credits. Ta-da! Yeah. Yeehaw cash, as BP Phantom describes it. Okay, yes, packages are legacy-wide. My bad. Jake Winesoff in YouTube says, yay, congrats, I've been farming. Oh, wait. No, I have something I need to do and not get distracted. Hang on. We're looking for the snowball person. Here he is. We're gonna put the snowballs on the bars where they go. Pew! Pew! Jake has been working on Reputations, just finished Oricon, and taking a bite out of CZ198. Nice! I really like the Reputation tracks. I find them really relaxing to go and very satisfying to complete, mainly because I like collecting, like, the rewards in the game. Ooh, got one. Got one. I like collecting the rewards in the game, and I feel like the Reputation tracks are one of the best, most one-to-one for that, for cosmetic rewards. Like, you get to a rank, then you can get some of the rewards, and a lot of the time you can get as many of those rewards as you want. You don't have to worry about, like, oh, I got this on the wrong character or whatever, because they're all legacy bound, and also you can just go on your other characters because Reputation is legacy wide. There's no way to not turn in Reputation items from missions on Kessen's Landing, right? Correct. The newer Reputation stuff, except for a few weirdos, you automatically consume them. Technically nice because then you don't have to worry about remembering to consume them, but awkward if you want to save them for some reason. Are your favorite armor sets for each class updated? I always love those lists. No, I always want to go back and redo those, but I'm always focusing on, like, bigger projects. Yeah. Wolf and Mama says, I wish I could use them slower for conquest points. Oh, I understand. So you could, like, spread them out over the week. That's smart, but no. Not how it works. Unless you hit the cap for the week, right? You could always cap out for the week and then just save a giant package for next week. Package! Oh, life day's so slow now that we're near the end. Not many people are trying to chuck their snowballs. So sad. So what have I been working on? I have been working on... I was working on rewriting some guides. Oh, I was rewriting the guides. Is SWTOR worth playing? Or trying for the first time in 2024? Is SWTOR worth returning to? And updating that with all the updated, like, information, new stuff, anything good or bad that's been added, the new population stats and stuff like that. And then yesterday I was... No, not yesterday, day before. Yesterday was Disneyland. Day before that, I was working on tips for new players guide, and you guys gave a bunch of good feedback on Twitch the other day that I integrated, and a couple of you were real nice and popped in on Discord as well to give some comments. You got the whole nightlife officer set? Nice, nice. That's a summer event there. Is there a way my agent can bring back or revive Imperial intelligence? Not that I know of, unfortunately. That part of the story has long exploded. And then you guys keep asking a lot of, like, technical problem questions in chat lately, so I might bang off and go work on that. However, I should get some videos done. Just so we're all aware, starting this Wednesday, going to, I believe, next Tuesday, though I'm not entirely sure. I am going to be spending time with Mr. Swtorista, so I will not be streaming. I will be back after that, but I won't be working on anything or doing anything or streaming or anything. Wah. I love SWTOR, but I won't play this game without subscribing, says Epic Jester. I was preferred for so long, but once I subbed, I can never go back. Yeah, so Epic Jester, there was a period of about 6 months where I unsubscribed because I was unhappy with the state of the game and I wanted to, like, vote with my dollar, you know? You really have to adjust the way that you play if you've been playing for a long time already. If you're a new player or a returning player, it's totally fine to play preferred. You can get away with playing preferred for a long time. Let's go find a new one, guys. Let's go find a new hot droid. Oh, there's one. Right there. That was easy. But you! But you! I don't need life day decorations. I only need packages. Hey there, Batish. I really had to adjust the way I was playing, because before I was doing a lot of collecting with credits, which you don't worry about credits anymore as preferred player because there's no point. I wouldn't be able to run operations, so what I did was I just focused a lot more on the explorational side of the game, which was actually, I really enjoyed it, especially doing it with friends who are maybe in a similar situation or who just like to hang out and do stuff in video games. I went datacron hunting. I went and did a lot of the explorational achievements like uncovering the map. I did lore master during that time. There's a lot of stuff that I find very interesting and fun that isn't as high intensity. That's really good to do as your preferred because it doesn't make any difference for that kind of stuff. Hey there, Deranged. Hi, hi, hi. For example, maybe you want to decorate your stronghold. As long as you already have the decorations and stuff, you can really go nuts. Deranged, thank you very much. So right now is probably a pretty good time to ask any nerf herders to ask any questions about the game, because I'm just chilling out for about 10 minutes more. So if you want to have any questions about the game, whether they're a newbie question, I love basic questions, or you're a veteran player and I can point you in the right direction, now's a good time to ask. Look at that ask questions graphic. Hyperbionic, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Not gonna lie, this Wednesday Kara, out of all the classes, I think Bounty Hunter is my favorite out of all of them, surprisingly. That is surprising. Can you show off your strongholds? Oh my gosh, not while I'm throwing snowballs! I'm trying to think if I've done any tours of them or if they're even decorated right now. Oh, darn it. Life Day droid, that was rude. Right in the middle of checking something, too. Half-witted. Scruffy looking nerf herder. Oh, Roman, thank you very much. Roman says 1 year. Let's go. Thank you so much, Roman. Thanks for being my buddy on Team Disco. We need to make sure to wear our pink pants. We need to not forget. Thank you. Yeah, DCH, absolutely. Send it by Discord if you could. And if I don't reply, don't cry. It's because I have like a million messages right now I haven't replied to. Jake says I'm playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes online as well. And datacrons are the worst part of that game as well. Wait, there are datacrons in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Really? How does that work? What are they? Or do you mean like secrets? Blackfist wants to know. Are we running Wednesday, says Roman. Blackfish doesn't want to know that. Roman, I will not be here Wednesday. I need it. If I don't post in the team chat, can you post it for me? I have no brain cells. Yeah. But no, I'm not gonna be here. I will be here the Wednesday after, but no go for me. So if you guys want, you can replace me. I mean, you have to ask around. Because whenever one team member is gone, I try and replace them with somebody. But if I'm not here, I'm not I wouldn't say I'm team lead. We kind of don't have a team lead right now. So if you guys can find someone to replace me, please do. Grin. Hey there, Grin. Great question. Grin says, I played 12 years ago. I was thinking about coming back. You played during, like, launch. About a comeback tour. Then I heard BioWare gave up and passed on it. Oh, that's so sad. That was a bad choice. That was a bad choice, and I'll tell you why. Does this mean Swtor is going downhill, or is it already at the bottom? No! So when we first heard the news about that, we thought that was what was going to happen. Because it came as like a leak. It wasn't an official statement. We didn't have any information other than it was going to a studio that's known for old games, keeping them on life support. However, what we didn't know is that the entire SWTOR development team was moving to this studio. The whole thing. Like, every developer who was working on the game was also moving over. They, since they have moved, they launched the Asia Pacific server, which has been a really huge, cool update. and they launched update 7.4, which had story, it had the GTN overhaul, it had the graphical updates. So overall, nothing has changed negatively, and there's technically been some small positives. But yeah, so Momo, as far as I understand, this is the last thing that was planned and pre-prepped by BioWare was 7.3. So 7.4 was the big one that we needed to see. And don't forget that the two new story people, so the newer writer and the newer cinematics person, they've been doing that job for the last like 3 or 4 updates, and they're continuing to do it now. So it's like, yeah, it should just carry on as is. So we're gonna get more information about what's coming up next. They said they want to try and do apparently a Valentine's Life Day stream, which is hilarious. They said February 14th. But if you didn't try the game specifically because you are worried about it switching studios, that was an incorrect assumption, but it's the same assumption we all made when we first got the leaked news. However, we got more information over time, and we now have the proof is in the pudding. How long it'll last, I don't know. I couldn't guess, but I really, really liked the last update and the one before it and the one before that. So I'm pretty happy camper, if that makes sense. When 7.0 came out, which is the last expansion, that one, how long ago was that now? I'm really bad with dates. I want to say that was like 2 years ago now. It was rough. I was quite unhappy with the state of the game, but right now I'm like, thumbs up! And I'm excited about covering the game and stuff like that again, on making guides and stuff. But yeah, Grin, I hope you have fun, because it sounds like you might want to jump back in again if you do. We're here every weekday, 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific. So feel free to come by with any questions, or I have a few more minutes. If you have any specific questions, feel free to ask them now. Oh, except I'm leaving this Wednesday for a whole week. Holy cow. Do you think they'll make a fresh start server in North America with guaranteed no transfers allowed? That's a great question. I don't know. I don't think they will open any more servers until the dust has settled and the freshness has worn off of the new Aussie server. Because I think that encouraging existing players to go play on that new server, in addition to encouraging the Aussie players to go play on that new server, was a very good idea. And it kept the population enough for people to do stuff. However, I don't think you'd want to jeopardize that by adding a new server anytime soon. Maybe like next summer or something like that, they'll open a fresh start North American server. So yeah, I don't think there's any reason why they should or would do that right now. But I'd love to see one somewhere down the road. And it seems very easy for them to do at this point now, which is cool. Grin says, thank you. We're all in debt with your content. Your YouTube channel and website are simply stunning. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so yeah, you can catch up with a lot of new stuff there. What's funny is if you look up Swtorista returning player tips, I literally just rewrote that yesterday, so have fun. Good luck for day before yesterday. Wednesday Carrot says, I really enjoyed Runa. Yeah, that was 2 updates ago. I really like that one too. They've had stuff planned up to 7.6. Yeah, but stuff planned is like bullet points on a list. Anybody can make bullet points on a list. Actually getting it done is the real thing. It's like ideas are worthless is the saying. I have a ton of bullet points of stuff I want to do on my site. Doesn't mean I'm actually going to do them, or they'll go the way that I planned in my bullet points, you know? Really? Pupside is barren on Shea Vizsla? Oh, someone asked, is there any numbers for Shea Vizsla? Unfortunately, we don't have any like specific numbers. One thing I can go... It's hard to get a count of how many people are on any of the servers, because there's no way to count. There's no like counter for number of players on a server. And the who function, the search function, is very funky. And we used to, back in the day, we used to say, well, how many people are on the fleet? Except there's not nearly as much reason to hang out on the fleet as there was before. So there's a good chance people are not on the fleet because they're out doing stuff, or they're in their stronghold, or they summoned a mail droid wherever they were, you know? EU side of things. Unsure how servers work in Swtorista. Sith or Jedi more popular, does it not matter much? Hey, Marrow, if you're playing on the Darth Malgus English server, as far as I can tell, it doesn't matter. The Empire side does seem to be more populated, However, that doesn't necessarily mean there's not enough people to do stuff Republic side. The same goes for Starforge, one of the North American servers, the one that I play on. There is quite a bit more Imperial people, but I don't have any problems pub side either, if that makes sense. Let's see. So I'm on Shea Vizsla right now. Let's go check out the fleet. That's still really the only metric we have. I can't like find out how many people are playing. The general rule of thumb that I like to use on whether a server is dead or not is, do you have the ability to find people to play with during normal peak hours? Shea Vizsla's peak hours are weird as heck because we have the North American players playing as well as the Aussies, and they're two completely like almost opposite different time zones, which is a little not useful at all. But right now it says there's 0 players on the fleet, which I don't think is true. Okay, so it only shows 22 people on the Imperial fleet. But how many instances is there? Wow! That died down fast. Yeah. There's only 22 people on the fleet on Imperial side. But I have no idea how many are out and about, and why would you be hanging out at the fleet? There's like no reason to. Let's go pop in Republic side. There tends to be, if I remember right, if there's 50 players Republic side... Oh no, that's... I don't know what the numbers are, I lied. That's the TL Sean we were looking. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. APAC time. That's right. That's why it's so funky. Thank you for pointing that out. And the Australians are freaking sleeping. JR says, for Shea Vizsla, lots of people around at APAC peak times. A lot more quiet this week during North American peak times. It's 5 a.m. right now. Oh my god. What are you guys doing? Go to bed. No, it's joking. JR says, sadly, for many years for work, I've always had large projects due launched on Valentine's Day, and none of them I would consider Valentine's related. That's right. If you're gonna do a Valentine's Day launch, you damn well better put some Valentine's love in it. Otherwise, bump it up a day or bump it back a day. Come on, man. That's the rules. If you ain't getting me little chocolate hearts at work, I don't want to deal with it. How is Satil Sean? Oh, this is a... What did I just do? I just spacebarred through the whole story for no reason. I wanted to go on a Republic character. Oh, I can't go to the fleet. Yeah, I'm sorry. Kara's like, weren't you logging into a Republic character? I was. I just got very distracted. How is Satil Sean? So, Big Game Hannah. Hey there. So Satil Sean is much less populated than Starforge. However, I don't see too many complaints about grouping up during peak times. So I don't know if it's necessarily an issue. Just I do know for sure when we were checking it out, Satil Sean tended to have 1/3 of the people compared to Starforge, the best that we could tell. Though it is kind of hard to tell. Okay, let's see. Who... There is 13 people on Tython, but how about the fleet? Yeah, fleet, it says it has 15 people versus 22 Imperial on Shea Vizsla. But yeah, it's definitely quieted down a bit. It seems that the hype, the enjoyment of being on a fresh start server is starting to wane. So I'm guessing a lot of players from North America are starting to jump back to their normal characters, especially with update 7.4. If there's new stuff to check out, players tend to flock to that. And I doubt there's very, very many people caught up on the story on Shea Vizsla. But we also had JR saying that they were doing operations the other day too. So especially I think if you're in a guild and they're doing guild stuff, that's probably really fun. I don't know the best way to find a guild on Shea Vizsla. Can we check like conquest boards? Oh, maybe I can check on my Imperial character. It's so weird not having characters set up and ready to go. I don't know what to do. It's like I can't even look at it without being on a level 10 character that I don't have. Bionic says, I really hope this game doesn't die anytime soon. I just got it a month ago and it's fun as a new player. Your YouTube guys have helped me so much. Hey, Hyper. I tend to tell people, the game's eventually going to sunset. This is just like a fact. All games eventually run their course or stop being updated or shut down. It's just like, we're all gonna die someday, you know? Same thing with video games. But right now, as far as I can tell, they're continuing to invest money and time into upgrading the game. So for example, the cloud servers, the Shave is like Asia Pacific server, they just updated some graphics, they boosted the game to 64-bit, they did the cinematic lighting. That was all within like the last year, even more recently, like most of them were in the last 6 months. And that would be such a waste of time if they're shutting down the game. If they're shutting down the game, they would stop upgrading the game and just try to like milk money out of it, you know? And I'm not getting the impression that's what they're doing. So I think you got at least 5 years, if not more, sunsetted, you know? Do we know... Right. I'm just catching it. Oh, what is the gold check mark on the top left of your UI? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Hang on. Let me load my normal UI here. This one. This guy. So this is one you can turn on and off. However, it's just the login and seasons rewards button here in the main menu. So icon of a little person, login and season rewards. That's just saying I have some stuff to pick up in my login rewards, if I remember right. And if you ever want to edit that yourself, you can press Escape, Interface Editor, and there's a... This is like super customizable now. There's like drop downs and you can choose. That one's called login and season rewards on the list there. Over there. So Teresa, did you ever play Star Wars Galaxies? No. Well, that's not true. I played it for about 20 minutes. I spent 3 days downloading it. I got in game. I had no idea what was going on. I was so lost and confused. I didn't even fully understand that it was online. And I was so pissed it took so long to download and I didn't even know where my quest was, my first quest. And then I uninstalled it. That's my story. I wish I could have tried it like when I was slightly more up to tune with knowing how to play. What was I checking? Oh yeah, I was checking... Oh, Conquest. Conquest, that's what I was checking. Conquest... Guilds? Here we go. So there's clearly some guilds who are doing stuff together, because it's very hard to do these big numbers alone. So there's Temmasek, looks like Imperial Guild, Republic and Imperial Court, looks like a dual faction guild, Knights of the Old Republic, Republic side, the Sith Lords Imperial, Bad Sector, Heroes of the Empire, New Republic Order, Younglings Disposal Unit, that's a funny one, Silent but Deadly, Heroes of the Republic, Evil Taco Truck. Plus, it doesn't necessarily go one-to-one with people doing stuff together, like raiding or flashpoints that might just be like 8 to 16 people, not necessarily doing high point content together. Hello, what's the easiest commando discipline to play? Great question. Swtorista. Easiest classes. Let's go consult my guide, because I don't remember. Let's go take a look. In a book. The combat, medic, and bodyguard. So that's the healer. The combat medic. So if you're planning to hit things, don't worry about that one. And the two options are gunnery and assault then. Oh, interesting. So gunnery is great if you just want to shoot things. You can very easily get away with using just 5 abilities, and it doesn't get much more complicated than that to play at a higher skill level. Assault specialists are my favorite classes for when I want to set things on fire. Swtorista, did you write this? And also doesn't require a ton of abilities to play. Unlike many other disciplines, you can use a set rotation of just 9 buttons in order to memorize. Just set them up in order on your bars and click your way across. So I hope that's useful. I hope that was useful to you. Oh, nice. Nasasu, you're in Silent but Deadly? That's about a fart. Paco. Hey there, Paco. Paco says, LOL, that's me with Knights of the Old Republic. I couldn't stand the gameplay after hearing about the hype for so long. Right, the gameplay itself for Knights of the Old Republic is very dated. I think when people talk about it, they very much are talking about the story these days. I still think the story's pretty fantastic. Pretty great, especially Knights of the Old Republic 2. I think the writing is quite high quality. Gunnery is one of the simplest classes to play in the game. Nice! Yeah, Ricochet says, they found gunnery and arsenal less satisfying once they got into the rhythm for the other one. Innovative ordnance. Nice. JR says, yes, I think we have the largest guild on Shea Vizsla. Which one is that one, JR? Which guild is that? Sorry. I still need to go pop opposite faction to round up players. A lot of people not level 80 yet, but we've been scraping up for 8 ops most times. Right, and I bet a lot of people, like, legit aren't even 80 yet, right? And that's part of the problem. Swtorista.com, Swtor fan community. So we do have the Swtor Guild Finder here, and I recently opened it up to Shea Vizsla, but I'm not sure what's listed there. Let's take a quick peek. So there's Void Seekers, Free Knights, Royal Guards, Aegis, Sons of Mandalore, Mandalore Crusaders, Drop Bears, Shadow Hunters, Light Ascent, Dark Ascent, Republic Court, Imperial Court, we saw that one. Golden Empire, Raffles, Work in Progress, Obsidian, and French Player Galactic, and Heroes of the Republic, Heroes of the Empire. Oh, nice. So we saw quite a few of those. Nice. But, like, these guys, they're top on the Conquest board, but they didn't update their listing yet. Ah! Oh, Cal's Guild. Okay, so that's this one. Heroes of the Republic and Heroes of the Empire. Who set this up? Tell Cal to update the listing so people know it's there. Oh, nice. You have an alliance with other large guilds to share conquest planets. Oh, that's cute. That's awesome. That's sweet. Oh yeah, Step says having the double XP did help with getting characters to level 80 on Scum ability. Nice. Here I think is a good time. Oh, Utini Knights and Utini Rage joins the deal, Sean. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Rikoje says the Conquest Cartel. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is, actually. Here's a good spot, I think, to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We played Ravagers earlier in the day. We did a community operation. 2 players had never run it before. One of them was their first operation, which was super awesome. Very happy about that. We got to go run a very quick world boss, and then we just talked. We just talked and answered questions, and we take a look at the population of the Shea Vizsla server and stuff like that. For those of you on YouTube, I'm sorry, there's probably not going to be another video because I'm going to be leaving all of next week. But you can go check out the older ones if you want. And for those of you on Twitch, we are gonna go see who is online and go say hi to somebody. Yeah. So I'll be back tomorrow. And that'll be the last day I'm streaming for a while. Let's see who's online, who's speaking the English. Monday Morning Mania. Abstract Bottom. Oh, that one is... Oh, I don't even know what language that is. Looks like Cyrillic. Let's see. Blushing Sunshine. The Epic Quest to 48 Hours. Warm Vibes. Let's go see that one! We're gonna raid Blushing Sunshine, who I don't think we've met before, but her name is adorable. Auf Wiedersehen! Auf Wiedersehen, everybody! Bye! Xeno tomorrow! Yes! Let's run the Xeno Analyst World Boss operation tomorrow. Big community event again. Bye! See ya! Bye-bye!